who built this house must have had a fascination with UFOs and aliens because they designed their home to look just like a spaceship. It might not have lights and lasers, however it is round, it stands on legs, and it has small windows going all around. Even the stairs used to enter the home look like the entrance to a UFO. It certainly is a strange-looking house. If you're ever driving around the Chattanooga, Tennessee area, you might drive right by this house. Number 2. The Teapot House. This house is located in Zillah, Washington, and when you first look at it, you'd think that it's a small coffee shop because it's shaped like a teapot. In reality, this is a house. It was built in 1922 by a person who wanted the world to remember the Teapot Dome scandal, which involved President Warren Harding and a petroleum reserve in Wyoming. The house looks weathered, but it's still cute. Number 3. The Boeing 727 House. This house is owned by Joanne Ussery of Benoit, Mississippi. The house is an old Boeing 727 that she purchased for only $2,000. It cost her double what she paid for it, though, to move it onto her property. After paying $4,000 for the move, she paid another $24,000 to renovate it. To get into the house, you lower the stairs using a remote control. The bathroom is still in its original condition, but she redid the rest of the plane. She even has a jacuzzi in the cockpit. Based on the total home, she got a pretty good deal. Number 4. The Toilet-Shaped House. This house is located in Suwon, South Korea. It's another house that was designed by activists. It was designed by a group of South Korean sanitation activists to mark the beginning of a global toilet association. The construction was completed on November 21st, 2007, and it's just as unique on the inside as it is on the outside. Number 5. The Nautilus House. This house in Mexico is absolutely gorgeous. It is a seashell-inspired house with plenty of stained glass windows. The house was designed by Senocinian Arquitectos for a couple who love seashells and the ocean. It's a very expensive house. Hopefully, the couple plans to remain in the house. It might be difficult to find a buyer with such unique taste. Number 6. The Shoe House. Unlike most of the houses on this list, the Shoe House isn't the main house. It was actually a guest house. The house is located in Pennsylvania, and it has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a living room. The house was originally owned by a local shoemaker named Mahlon N. Haynes. When he died, it became an ice cream parlor for a short time, and today it's a museum. Number 7. The Upside Down House. When you first look at this house, you believe that there was an earthquake in the area. The house was actually built this way. It's located in Szyszmark, Poland. It was designed by a man named Daniel Zapuski, and he designed the home to signify the former communist era and the times that we live in today. This is by far one of the most unusual houses in the world. Number 8. The Elefante Art House. This house is located in Cornville, Arizona, and it blends in so well with the landscape it's kind of hard to see unless you look close. The house was built by an artist named Michael Kahn and his wife, Lita Levante. What makes this house even more unusual is that it was built using materials that the couple gathered themselves, piece by piece. Number 9. The Mushroom House. This house is located in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's located in a neighborhood with relatively normal homes, and it is by far the strangest home on the block. It looks like a mushroom. There's a stem holding the house up, and there's a glass-enclosed addition coming out the top of the house. If you look at the picture closely, you can see a for sale sign in front of this house. If it's still for sale, you could live in a mushroom house yourself. Number 10. The Falling Water House. This house is located in Pennsylvania, and it's one of the most amazing houses in the world. It was designed by famed architect Frank Lloyd Wright in 1935, and it was partially built over a waterfall. So that he could enjoy the view, he built a large deck at the top of the house. Number 11. The Steel House. This house is located in Lubbock, Texas. The man who built it was an architect and sculptor named Robert Bruno. The house resembles a giant pig, and it took him 23 years to build. When he finished it, he had used 110 tons of steel to build the house. Number 12. The Test Tube House and the Underground Refrigerator. When you look at the front of the house in the photo on the left, it looks like a giant test tube resting on the concrete. When you're inside, you discover that's just a doorway to a large underground house. there's another door in the back that comes right out from the ground. The photo on the right is a large underground refrigerator